Hello, everybody. A look at our headlines this Thursday evening. 2 teens arrested after a TikTok trend, a Citronelle home engulfed in flames, and a man arrested in connection to an overdose death. All of that and more is coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday evening. My name is Summer Poole. I'm the digital reporter here at WKRG. I am in for Roseanne today. She took over for me Tuesday if you didn't watch. So I'm giving the favor back today. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new here, we do the top 5 stories of the day, question of the day, and then poll of the day. And then I give you a little bit of homework at the end. So let's go ahead and start with our big stories this evening. At number 5, take a look at this. 2 teens are facing burglary charges after kicking down the door of a neighbor's home in Florida. The 15 and 13-year-old suspects were taking part in a viral TikTok trend. Deputies found one of the teens hiding in the attic and quickly arrested both of them. That's some very interesting video right there. Number 4, a man died today from injuries related to a boat crash over the weekend. Wilson Johnson was flown to the hospital Saturday after crashing in Bayou Coden Saturday night, soon after the Bayou La Battery fireworks celebration. The collision is still under investigation by the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. Johnson was 49 years old. Number 3, the head of the company managing the new Mobile Civic Center is facing federal charges. Oakview Group CEO Tim I'm sorry, guys. I'm struggling here with this name. Lewicki is stepping down after being indicted. Lewicki allegedly rigged a bid to develop and operate a sporting arena in Austin, Texas. We're told this will not impact how the city of Mobile works with OVG. The group currently manages the Sanger Theater and the Mobile Convention Center. Number 2, a house in Citronelle became engulfed in flames this morning. First responders were unable to save the house as the flames reached the roof and caved it in. Look at that video. Firefighters are investigating the fire as an arson. The woman who lived there was not injured. She was not there at the time. Therefore, she was not injured. Sorry, sometimes my brain works a little bit faster than my mouth. Number 1, a recent law is putting another person behind bars after a woman overdosed on fentanyl in Gulf Shores. 38-year-old Zachary Winter admitted to providing drugs to a woman who overdosed on July 1st. Winter is charged with manslaughter and 4 counts of possession of a controlled substance after a law passed last year that holds people responsible for providing fentanyl to someone who overdoses. The Baldwin County Sheriff says this won't be the last arrest connected to fentanyl. And that's a look at your top headlines this evening. Now let's go ahead and get into our question of the day. Today it is, imagine a Barbie doll is modeled after you. What does it look like? All right. Mine would come with a lot of anxiety. Very anxious. Grace says hers comes with dark circles, a coffee IV drip, and a tiny phone she pretends to lose so she doesn't have to answer calls. I felt that, Grace. Michelle said she would be average sized, have a few wrinkles and laugh lines. She would be carrying her bog bag with her Stanley Cup and a large sweet tea from Burger King, going to the office to write some insurance. PJ's laid out on the bed at home waiting on her at 5 when she gets off work. Oh, and she comes with hot flashes. That's funny. Michelle, you got jokes. Carla says a 76-year-old, slightly overweight, gray-haired, retired middle school special education teacher who loves Cubs baseball. Anne says mine would be a chubby great-grandma with salt and pepper hair. She would come with a recliner and 5 great grandkids, 4 boys and a girl. If you pushed her heart, she would say phrases like Meemaw loves you or Nana has ice cream. But if you pushed her knee, she would say, oh, that hurt. Stay off the knee. I like that. Janet says mine would look like she really enjoys food. Linda says gray silver hair, loose skin, crochet hook, book, and huge coffee mug and grandchildren at her feet. I love that you guys are talking about, like, we're not talking about the stereotypical Barbie. And I love that. I think that's amazing. You know, I mean, stereotypical Barbie is unrealistic. So I love that you guys are doing this. This is fun. Bobby says dad bod with a guitar and mic. All right, we're going to end on this one. Sandra says, mine would be a blonde woman with a terrified look on her face while her 15-year-old son is learning to drive a car while a 3-year-old is in a car seat in the back. That sounds terrifying, Sandra, and I'm glad I'm not having to do that right now. All right, thank you guys so much for participating in our question of the day. Let's go ahead and move to our poll of the day. Our poll is, the Blue Angels are back. They had practice today. They're going to be flying tomorrow for their dress rehearsal, and Saturday is the big show. We wanted to know, will you be watching this week's air show? 59% of you say yes. 41% of you voted no. So you're pretty mixed bag on that one. Pretty mixed bag, I gotta say. I will be watching because I will be live streaming them tomorrow. So you can watch that on WKRG.com and our Facebook page. I'll be live streaming it. All right, guys, like I said, at the end of the video, I have to give you a little bit of homework. This is not hard. You're going to want to go to our WKRG Facebook page if you're not there already. Whoops. There we go. And you're going to want to vote in our poll and comment your thoughts on our question of the day. Our next question and poll are, how do you feel about coaches and celebrities running for public office? And our next poll, are you excited for the new Tensaw Bridge or dreading the delays? We want to hear from you guys. This is your chance to talk to us and be featured on News 5 Now. All right, now my buttons aren't working. So I'm just going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a great weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.